Hello everyone, welcome to CIT 266. This is the iOS programming class. So I'm going to have these short little videos, and these are just videos to help you get started for the first week. And maybe you already know about this, and if you do, then perfect, that's awesome. So just some little things. So if you do have an Apple device, it'll be a lot easier. If you don't have an Apple device, we'll talk about other ways that you could get to that point. But even if you have a Windows device, and you're going to use another device or a virtual environment, or whatever the case is, to get to Apple, you'll still need to do this. So it's required that you have Xcode installed on your computer. You can use other editors, but if you want, this course will be based off of Xcode. It is a pretty good editor to use. It's the one that Apple owns. So if you don't have it downloaded, I would suggest to download it. But I'm going to show you some other things. So let's start off with the downloads. If you have a Mac, or if you're into a Mac, you go to the App Store, and App Store, you'll just do a search on Xcode. Like mine, I'm not going to update at this moment, but I need to update my Xcode. But there are other features that you could get. So let's say that iOS has always come out with another version of operating system. So when they're coming out with another version, the developers who are iOS developers have access to the beta version. So like I have a developer license, so I can go out and get that. But I'm going to show you how to create one from scratch. That way, if you don't have one, we'll kind of walk through it. So the first thing that you'll go to is developer, as I have here, developer.apple.com. And I have a this has changed so many times. So what you want to do is click on account, and it recognizes that I have an account, but I'm going to say I don't have one. You need an Apple ID, so I'm going to do create Apple ID, and I'm going to sign one up with my CCAC account and see what I could get going here. So let's do this. Put your birth date in. Alright, name example. Alright, so let's see here. What do you want your Apple ID to be? I'm going to say I already have Jeffrey J. Seaman. I'm just going to do jseaman@ccac.edu. And then you give it some type of password. And alright, cool. Let's see here. And then you ask a question. Let's see here. Let me pause this part and not show you my questions. 1 second. Alright, so I filled in my questions. I didn't want to show that. So you'll check announcements, app music. So if you want to get announcements on like recommendations, updates, I can leave that. App music's I don't want that. And news updates, I don't. It'll just fill up my inbox. I'll do, if I could read that, ERF8 and hit continue. Verify your email address. So what I need to do is go to my email. Alright, perfect. So it shows 374-558, 374-558, and hit continue. Alright, perfect. Now I need to sign in with that account. Alright, and hit sign in. Perfect. Alright, so it'll bring up this, do you agree with this? Sure, by checking this. I don't want that. You choose if that's what you want. Hit submit. Alright, so here's your getting started. So this is great. And this is what I'm talking about. You could come down here to download tools, and you could download right here, right off the bat. You could download the beta. So if you download the beta, make sure it has a different a video, a different Xcode environment, because it could be, you don't want to mix it with your new one. For example, if I come up here and type in Xcode, so you see I name one beta and one Xcode. That way I don't confuse the two. So you have that option. Let's go back here. You have build your first app. It'll walk you through how to build a simple app, but I'll be doing a lot of that stuff with you. And they're using Swift. And see, that's the thing. This course that I'm teaching is around Objective-C. So this is a good way to get started. And in the future, if this class excels, then I'll talk to the chair of the program about switching it to Swift, which is more up to date. You have documentation over here, so you can kind of walk through the different frameworks, graphics. So there's so many things that you could do with, and we'll actually touch base on as much as we can within this course. So it'll be a pretty interesting aspect. Forums, bug reporter. So I use jccac.edu. It doesn't mean that you have to use your CCAC account, and you can use your personal account. You know, I'd probably suggest doing that. I have one, so it just makes it easier. So this right here is video number 1. It's just kind of getting you started, making sure you have Xcode installed, making sure, okay, I already did that. Making sure that you have Xcode installed, making sure that you know how to install it, making sure you get a developer license. And you could get a pay license. This is, right now, if we do a pay license, what the difference is. Let's say that you do develop an app and you want to push it to the App Store. You have to have a developer license. And in order to do that, it's the only way that you could keep your app out there. If you don't, then you can't push your app out there. I looked to see if there was license for like university developers, but they don't give you that option. I mean, they give you some things that you can do, but it's not free. So it's not like Google gives you a lot. Google license is $25 one-time fee. Apple, it's, last time I checked, it's $99 a year. So, you know, it depends on how much you're building. If you're building stuff and making a ton of money off of it, then yeah, it's probably worth it. Not a big deal. All right, so this is video number 1. This is kind of getting you started. Make sure that you can get Xcode downloaded. And next video will be something else for introduction. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please go to the discussion forum on the Blackboard and post your questions, or shoot me an email. I'll be more than happy to help you out. All right, thanks. Talk to you soon.